So thanks for your comment, thanks for your interview. For my own, your works are very humorous, but still have a double political sense.
Yes.
What are your fights? What are your denunciations?
Well, the subject of the exhibition was universally, and a universal situation is the fight between good and bad, good and evil, in many ways, in different ways. And now we have a situation politically in America and in Great Britain with Brexit, in America with a president like Trump, who, in a sense, to some people, he's good, but to many he's very bad. And the same in England, in Britain. In Britain, we have Brexit. For some people in Britain, Brexit is good, but for a lot of people, Brexit is very bad. So there's this conflict of ideas all the time. And this is something, throughout history, really. But I think at the moment, in terms of the world situation, with terrorism, you have people who are terrorists, believe they are doing a good thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, the people who they kill, that's a bad thing, So this conflict, and the subject of the work really is about this manipulation of the truth. So the pieces are called The Temptation of Lies. So how people can be tempted by being lied to and being trying to be convinced that what a bad person is doing is actually good, So like in a sense, the pieces are about manipulation of society. So the devil is the kind of what's the word? It's like an icon. He's like an icon for bad, evil things.
Yeah, devil is very pregnant in your artwork.
Yes.
Do you think for the moment the world is a little pessimistic?
It is pessimistic. At the moment it's pessimistic. And also, but the pessimism is always underlined by a sense of humour, a dark sense of humour, so it's again an old tradition with the theatre where comedy sometimes, like a clown can be a very sad person, and yet he is supposed to be funny, he's supposed to be humorous. And so this is the kind of thing that my work is trying to portray.
Okay. Another thing is very pregnant in your artwork is the very big hand.
Yeah.
Of your personality.
Yeah.
What is the meaning? What is the second meaning of this?
Again, a lot of the work is to do with body language. It is to do with the way people react to each other, and to emphasise body language. The facial features are enlarged. So that a figure with a long nose is sort of pushing towards the other person, so that is a kind of an artistic sort of way of making, a form of movement between the figures. And the same with the hands, a sort of a large, you notice this large hand coming over in a sense of assurance, to assure somebody. And so I've always emphasised features in my figures in my work. I tend to enlarge them. But also, this work was also inspired. So I was influenced by an artist called Peter Howson, who's a Scottish painter who came to fame in the 1980s. And he's a strong figurative painter. He uses the figure, and again, he's somebody who works a lot with caricature and emphasizes that caricature by enlarged hands, features, body movement, very strong body movement. He was a war artist during the Bosnian War and used his art to relate the horrors of that war. So in a sense, he's also dealing with this fight between good and evil as well, you know. So there were sort of references in these pieces. There are references to him and to the way he thinks, as well as the way I think.